Hello everyone and welcome back to Adventures with Clive. And in the previous episode we took out the goblin leaders, and that leads us up to the point where we are now, where we're going to clean up the goblin camp. So what I recommend first doing is cleaning up the ones inside. There should be two groups left. There should be one that was where Priestess Gut was, then one on the front door. And if you didn't clean up the groups before you left, it's not that big of a deal because there is a back way into that temple. And when you go through that back way, you should be able to clean up the rest of the people inside. But I would recommend going to the Blighted Village and then walking your way back down. There's going to be the main group here, like 4 or 5 people there. There's going to be a couple more over here. And it's not very many. You can easily kill all these guys before they even get a turn. But once you do that, then you're going to be at this bridge. And I wouldn't recommend going into the goblin camp through the portal, because you're going to aggro this entire area, and that's going to be probably 20 or so people in there. Alright, so that leads us to where we are now, and we're just going to do this fight first. The fight is not going to be that big of a deal. I need to get my puppy back here. I left him back over there when we were fighting. And what we want to do is we want to send somebody in, probably Karlach. Or actually somebody with a good initiative. You're going to have to stealth in. And the goal will be to get people to come out of this gate. And you don't want to go in there completely, because there are a couple of things we need to worry about. There's this front guard here. And above them is going to be this 2 towers here. And these 2 guard towers will have people inside of it as well. And you can't really hit them from... You can't even see them really until they start shooting at you. Let's see if we can actually... No, you can't really see them, unfortunately. And we want to sneak as close as possible, and then probably fire off, and then run back. This will hopefully aggro the entire camp to come out this way. As you can see, there's a couple people here, and they're all aggro. Once you kill the goblin leaders, they're going to be against you. And you don't have to do this. This is really just up to you if you want the XP. Alright. See, everybody's in combat with me. You can even prepare beforehand and like put bombs down here, or like the barrels and stuff. Those are all options. But we want to get everybody to come out this way, and there's a reason for that. Because we don't want to get picked off by all the archers up there. I'm probably going to fight off my Dread Ambusher, but that's not a big deal. Alright, we're just going to like click through everybody. They're all going to run out this way. This is going to take a while. So what I'll probably do is just speed it up. And really the main goal is to get everybody to come across the bridge. You don't want to fight them in there. And you should be able to, you know, use spells and use different items to kind of bottleneck them all here. The big ogre guy might get stuck on some of these blocks, so you might have to break those for him to come run out. Alright, so that's going to be it. I'm going to speed this up so you can kind of see the whole fight. Alright, that was the first round. And wasn't too bad. I think we probably can just use a short rest here. Our last one. And what we'll probably do is go up to the top here. And there's gonna be a lot of people up here we can kill. There's also these two here, Andric and Brianna. They should be pretty quick to kill actually. They're very low. That's the problem with our pet, is that he's gonna be left behind. Well, I'll leave the pet down here. We can all just go up here for now. Actually, let's take care of this group first. It should be pretty quick. We'll get it at advantage for being in stealth, and then should be able to get off quite a few attacks. Yeah. Okay, and then the next group will be up here.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
These guys are going to be drunk, so it's going to be a little bit easier to kill them. There's two groups. There's a group over here and a group over here. Probably come in here with Karlach and stealth. And wipe these guys out, I'm guessing. They should be asleep too.
I could go for a nap too. Like a vandal.
And then the group down here is going to be a little bit more of a challenge, but we'll have a high ground. Just make sure we don't let them wake up. Probably get this guy, he's got the most health. Yeah, having such a high melee, it's pretty nice. Alright, now this is going to be the group here. We have like 6 or 7 people in here. So we can kind of set up for that.
Steady.
Start off with our guy here. Actually, give Karlach enhanced sleep. And probably can give her... Alright, now that'll save her leap. So we can start off with just killing this guy, and then they're going to probably pile up a little bit. Actually, we have a guy up here. I'll be able to get up there with Karlach. Alright, that should be it. There's one guy over here, but we'll take care of him later. So really, that's the entire goblin camp. There is a back way in, and if you didn't clear out the inside, you can come up here and do that. So up here is yeah, it's like a weak wall. And I'm pretty sure Karlach can do it with a mace. So if you equip her with the mace, I think I have one right here. She can just smash this wall in. And then if we go through, it takes us up here at the top. So this is like another way in if you want to avoid any more combat. So you're like right above where Priestess God is. You can see all the people that we killed. In here, we did let out the spiders. So you can convince the spiders to join you. It's like a deception or a persuasion check. And it's only 10 points, so anybody can really do it. And then you can pick the lock there, and then the spiders will join you in fighting the goblins. And then once you have them on your side, it's pretty easy. You can just wipe them all out. They're very low health. But this is a good way to come in and then kind of start the fight off up here. And then the last group's at the very front door, which you can just go down the little ladder and then go out the front door there and fight them there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just loot this up, and then we'll be able to head over to the Druid Grove. So I'll see you there. Alright, here we are at the Druids Grove. Let's go talk with everybody now that we've defeated the leaders. So inside we're going to see a lot of people here getting ready to leave.
Zevlor. I doubts virtue. The Blade of Frontiers? What's happened, Will? I paid the price of angering the wrong devil. Believe me, I understand better than most.
A moment passes as Zevlor contemplates Will's words. He then turns his attentions to you.
A scout just reported. The goblins' leadership has been decimated. We might escape this place yet. And I hear you are the one to thank. I'm grateful. I took a collection from all of us. It isn't much, but you've earned it.
Keep your coin.
Very good of you. Thank you.
Halsin will likely want to thank you too, mind. He returned just a while ago. I believe he's catching up with Korga. As for us...
No armies at our heels. Amazing. We can finally leave. But perhaps we need not speak of farewells. We'll join your camp tonight to celebrate if you'll have us.
We'll see you there. Alright, so that's one quest completed. And of course we get inspiration because we helped out folks. Alright, we're going to talk to Korga and Halsin. Alright, they're right outside here. Let me get the right person, actually. High charisma person.
You took it upon yourself to undertake the Rite of Thorns. I ought to exile you from this place. Forever. Instead, I shall listen to the explanation that you owe me.
I owe you nothing. Goblins swarmed us like roaches while you stumbled after the past. You chose to abandon us. I chose to protect us.
Silence! The rite has been ended. I will allow you to stay, but consider yourself a novice anew. You have forgotten the ways of the Druids, our place in the natural order. You shall learn it all once again, right here. Backslide, and nature's fury will crush you.
As you wish, Master Halsin.
Alright, since we uncovered the letter in the swamp at the ruins there, we can actually use number 5. It says Kaga was not acting on her own. She was under the influence of shadow druids.
She knows now what cavorting in the shadows brings her. She will not stray again. Besides, this is no time to lose a promising druid. You will soon see why. But enough of that for now. I owe you my thanks. The grove stands. Nature prevails. And again, I am in your debt. Speak to Wrath. He will reward you for your efforts.
What happens next?
The journey to Moonrise Towers, and all the dangers that entails. But that's tomorrow's problem. Take some time for yourself tonight. Rest, celebrate. Come morning, I'll be by your side.
Alright, so let's go in and talk to the other druids inside, and they'll give us a reward for our work. Supposed to talk to Wrath here.
You done it. You brought Halsin back. Thank you. No, thanks is not enough. May Sylvanas bless you for all your days. I cannot imagine taking on a camp full of goblins was a simple task.
Think nothing of it. I'm glad Halsin is safe.
As am I. The grove will be whole again. Let me show you on your map where you can find the cache. Take this rune. You'll need it. Place it among the pedestals inside our library. When the wolf glows brightest, everything in the vault below will be yours.
All right, we get the reward, and the reward is going to be in the ruins here, in this library here. And we have to just add the ruin to the empty socket. You can do this early if you want to pickpocket him, but it's worth just waiting for it. So it gave us the ruin. Alright, let's put the ruin of the wolf in. And then let's activate all these. And we can go down here. Alright, this is the vault. There's only a couple of things in here that are worth getting. And really it's this sorrow.
This is the weapon mentioned in the notebook. It's supposed to be cursed.
Yeah, and so sorrow is this spear here. And it gives you the sorrowful lash cantrip. And there's other things you can loot, like some potions and stuff. That's really about it down here. And that's really it. So now what you can do is take a long rest at your camp. That's going to kick off the next stage of all this. So we can head over to our camp, actually. Alright, so here's our camp. And if we do like a start the rest process, it's going to bring people here to celebrate. Alright, you can see a bunch of people here. Everybody's gonna have like a party. You can talk with different people if you want. There's gonna be people that are gonna want to talk to you about different things. So you can just kind of just talk with anybody you want and then complete the rest, and then you'll start the next stage. So we'll do that and start the next phase of the game.
I trust you enjoyed your evening. After all your efforts, it was well deserved. It may be some time before you're afforded another such night. There is much to be done, and I promised I would help you however I could. I'm certain a cure for you can be found at Moonrise Towers, but it's complicated. The journey specifically, it's extremely perilous, though it seems you're well accustomed to navigating danger.
To Moonrise Towers, then. May the sun and stars guide us.
Alright, so we did our long rest, and now we're talking with Halsin. This kicks off the next part of the game. Not quite Act 2 yet, but almost there. Alright, so we can tell him... We can get more information about it, but we're going to find out pretty quickly what's wrong there. Moonrise Tower it is then. I'd better make haste.
Wait. There's more you need to know. To get to the towers, you'll need to pass through a terrible place. A cursed place. This curse shrouds everything in shadow. You will not find life, light, or anything natural there. Any who linger are twisted by the curse. They become shadow beings, tormented, dangerous souls.
Sounds like I've got no choice. I need to find a way through.
You're half right. You have to get to Moonrise, but you still have a choice of how to get there. You could go overland, along the Risen Road or through the mountains. Easier at first, but you'll run into the Shadow Curse eventually. You could also go under. There is a tunnel somewhere in the ruined Temple of Selûne. It leads to Moonrise Towers through the Underdark. Long ago, a man called Ketheric Thorm built a secret stronghold deep down there, before rallying a whole army of Dark Justiciars, Shah worshippers.
Dark Justiciars. I must see for myself.
Aridin and his lot were looking for a way down there. They were promised riches if they retrieved a relic called the Night Song. But I think there's more. From this stronghold, Ketheric's forces could access both the Temple of Selûne and Moonrise Towers. but he was defeated before he could launch an attack. If you can find this place, I'll wager it will reveal a more direct path to Moonrise Towers, and maybe even bypass the worst of the Shadow Curse.
I already found the place we're talking about. It's called Grimforge.
You've already been? Impressive. You'll make me redundant at this rate. What did you find?
Absolute followers, but that's about all.
Keep looking. If they're present, then it's likely there's a route to Moonrise somewhere. It may prove impossible to avoid the Shadow Curse entirely, but if you find any way to limit your exposure, seize it. I would like to join your camp, if you'll allow me. I can offer my skills, my counsel. I've long sought to return to Moonrise Towers. It seems our fates have aligned.
Let's go then.
May Sylvanas guide us.
Okay. So after that, we do have Halsin now that we can talk to, and we'll be able to fully recruit him a little bit later. Alright, now that we've talked with Halsin, we are now at the Risen Road, and the Risen Road is the very northern part of the map. This is where we originally went to find Karlach, and so we can now proceed to the rest of the north part. There is this missing shipment we have a quest for. We get this one really early on, and we're actually over leveled for this. And then we have this area over here that we have to go to. This is where the mountain passes. So let's go up to here, and we're going to encounter some more of the hyenas. And over here, this is actually like a really good spot to start off at. So we want to kind of get in stealth position here. So we have a bunch of these gnolls up here, and there's one up here, right here. So we can take these guys out. They're all level 4. Oh. They saw the, something. Oh, she has the wrong weapon on. Yeah, I need to switch her weapons. Let's see. I'm still in stealth, though. Okay, so the guy we want to kill is probably going to be... let's see. It's probably going to be Flynn. I think this is the one that's pretty hard. Yeah, I think this is it. Yeah, let's kill Flynn.
There's an illithid parasite in that corpse. You should take a look.
Okay. Yeah, there is an illithid parasite in this corpse.
By the gods, you're a sweet sight.
Are any of my crew still alive out there?
No, it's a grim sight.
This whole journey's been one grim sight after another. Gnolls, goblins, drow. Risen Road's more dangerous than ever. You're the first friendly face we've seen since Eltergard.
Eltergard's a long way from here. Where are you heading?
We're bound for Baldur's Gate. Got some cargo to deliver. But we've a stop to make along the way.
Where's that?
Joaquin's Rest. It's just up the road. I'd be enjoying a mug of ale right now if those beasts hadn't jumped us. Listen, you look like you know how to handle yourself. You should meet my associates. We've got our own drinking spot by the tavern. Invitation only. Tell the fellow on the door, Little Serpent, Long Shadow. He'll take good care of you.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we could question him about the chests, but he's not gonna talk to us about that, so. Okay, so one of these is a true soul. It's actually this guy, Flint. Yeah. He also gives us the Shattered Flail, which is a pretty interesting weapon. And then we can go in here, and we can loot some stuff up in here. There's more stuff here to loot. That's really it for this area. There might be some more gnolls over here, but it shouldn't be much of a problem. So what we want to do now is we want to head back to the road and then head towards the towards this beacon right here. And this is going to give us, it's going to do two things. It's going to give us more quests, and it's also going to take us to another area that we can sell stuff. So let's get everybody together, and I'm going to loot up everything in here and then everything out here, and then we'll head out. Alright, we are here at Joaquin's Rest, which is right here on the map, and there's this gate here. So inside of here, there's going to be a little event, which we'll get to in the next episode. So we're going to wrap up this episode. We did go through quite a bit, talking with everyone, having the little party after we've defeated the goblins, and cleaning up the goblins, and also helping out the people in the cave with the gnolls trapping them. So that's going to be it. I thank you for watching, and if you wouldn't mind hitting the like button, that would be very helpful. Thank you for the support, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.